This year's budget also focused on families and the community. Enhancements to the proximity housing grant were announced to make it even easier for families to live closer to each other. These changes are part of a range of efforts to build a caring and cohesive society. Kamini Devadas explains.
Married Singaporeans buying a resale flat to live with their parents will receive a grant of $30,000 under the Proximity Housing Grant, while those looking to live near their loved ones will continue to receive a grant of $20,000. For singles aged 35 and above buying a resale flat to live with their parents, there's a bump to $15,000, up from $10,000. And now, singles aged 35 and over choosing to live near their parents will be eligible to receive $10,000. There's also a change in the definition of near. Previously, Singaporeans had to buy a resale flat within 2 kilometers or in the same town of their loved ones to be eligible. This has now been revised to 4 kilometers.
These enhancements will take immediate effect and cost an additional $80 million per year. Together with the recently enhanced CPF housing grant and the additional CPF housing grant, a first-timer applicant can now receive up to $120,000 in housing grants when buying a resale flat to live with their parents, a 50% increase compared to 3 years ago.
Mr. Heng also announced that rebates on the service and conservancy charges will be extended for another year. Last year, eligible HDB households received 1.5 to 3.5 months of rebate on their charges. The extension for another year will benefit about 900,000 households and cost $126 million. Other changes to current schemes were also announced. On the Foreign Domestic Worker Levy, the levy will be raised for employers who do not qualify for the concessionary levy or employ multiple FDWs. That means for the first and second FDW employed, the monthly levy will be raised from $265 to $300 and $450 respectively. The monthly concessionary levy rate for those with young children or elderly parents or family members with disabilities will remain at $60. Under the Aged Person Scheme, though, the age will be raised from 65 to 67 years old in light of longer life expectancies.
These changes will take effect from 1st April 2019. Over the past 10 years, the number of FDWs in Singapore has increased by about 40% to 240,000 in 2017. We must ensure the FDW demand is commensurate with need and avoid an over-dependency on FDWs.
And on the education front, there will be a new financial education curriculum piloted in polytechnics and ITE to help youth build financial literacy, while the annual EduSave contributions for primary and secondary school students will also be increased from January next year.